let's get to the update that I have in regards to what's going on with Fist of the North Star.
Because honestly, it was a big pain in the ass yesterday.
Let's talk. So I've been playing Fist of the North Star. I'm at the final chapter of the game. I got to it yesterday. I was like, all right, well, I couldn't finish this off. I was hoping to finish it off yesterday. I didn't. But I'm on the final stage, so probably one more nighttime stream, right? Like 2-hour stream, and I should be good to go. So I was full on ready to do that this weekend. But then as I uploaded the videos yesterday to DSP Gaming, guess what? They were all flagged for copyright and blocked by Sega. Okay? Now, I'm not talking, content ID, where they take the ad revenue. That would have been one thing. They were outright blocked. So, 3 to 4 hours of gameplay that I streamed yesterday, no one can watch on YouTube. It's all been completely blocked. All right?
Far from the bright lights of Las Vegas or New York City.
Obviously, this made no sense.
Why did this happen now? I've been playing the game since it launched, in early October. Why is it over 2 weeks later, all of a sudden now the videos are getting copyright claimed? It doesn't even make sense, right? So it sucked, and I was like, well, maybe this is something in error or whatever. I disputed every claim. So I've got like 4 or 5 disputes in the pipeline. I basically said,
these are protected under fair use as Let's Plays. If you don't agree with that, take it to court. Go ahead and try to prove in court that a Let's Play is not legal, because no one else has, and you have issue with my Let's Play, just take it to court. But in any case, release this claim immediately.
So I did that, and the thing is, sadly, when you do, dispute a copyright issue like that on YouTube, it takes a month, typically, to get cleared up, because they give the claimant a month to respond. And being that this was all done through an automated system, which I could tell it was, more than likely they'll never respond. So I'll just have to wait a freaking month to have it cleared up, which stinks, because a lot of you have been following along the playthrough, right? And you're like, this really stinks. Why, do we not have to wait, a month for these videos to show up? It's bullshit. And I agree with you. It's bullshit, okay? So, all that being said, this morning I was contacted by the Sega United States PR rep on Twitter. Had a conversation with him behind the scenes. The conversation basically went as follows. He said, I apologize wholeheartedly. You should not have gotten any kind of copyright blocks whatsoever on YouTube for playing this game. We don't have any in place. So it sounds to me like something went awry here. And what I'm going to do is work with Sega of Japan to get those removed. And I said,
well, that's very nice of you.
Do you have any idea what really happened here and why this would happen when I've played the entire game up to this point and now all of a sudden now every video gets flagged? And he said, well, what happens is Sega Japan, no surprise here, the Japanese branch, basically had restrictions on the game for the Japanese version of the game when that was released, I believe, either much earlier this year or even last year. I'm not exactly sure when this game actually came out in Japan. Okay, so the original Japanese version, when it originally released, did have restrictions on what could be streamed or uploaded. Okay, and he said basically, I think what happened was
they just never removed them. They're idiots.
So it's luck of the draw. If you play the entire game and never get flagged, you're lucky if YouTube's automated system didn't catch you. But in my case, I got 9/10 through the game, get to the final chapter. Oh, now the automated system finds my channel and starts flagging the videos. So basically, he's like, I think these are restrictions that should have been removed at some point, but never were. So he's now contacting Sega Japan to get these lifted. And in particular, he's already notified them about the problems on my channel and saying, we want this cleared up. And I said to him, I appreciate it, but understand, I'm not going to finish the game until these are removed. Because what's the point in finishing the game on stream and then not being able to upload any videos of the game? It doesn't make sense. He's like, I agree with you. I will do what I can. And, so hopefully, guys, sooner rather than later, hopefully sooner than a month, we'll get these bogus copyright, takedown blocks removed from the playthrough. Once they did, okay, then finally, I will be able to finish the game. Okay. Woo! What an amazing game! I can't wait to start playing!
Wow. That was a very large burp. Okay, then.
Poopster cheered. He says, what aspects of owning and running a successful online business do you think the average person doesn't understand or know about?
Are you fucking serious?
Good question. A lot of people just think that this is just sitting down playing games and walking away. It's not. There's a lot of shit that just behind the scenes, the technical aspects of getting everything to work on a daily basis and on the fly trying to solve technical issues just in itself could be a major pain in the ass. Time management, being able to work in, you know, life around the fact that I need to hold consistent streams every single day at certain time frames. You know, trying to you know, retain an audience, trying to make a stream entertaining that is not just playing a game. All these things are things that you have to think about constantly. Then outside of that, you've got all the things behind the scenes, like the financial aspect and everything, you know, having to keep track of all my financial records for when tax time comes around. Paying all the bills behind the scenes, which is very, 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 it's not fun. It's adult stuff. It's boring stuff. It's stuff that, you know, I would want to constantly share with you guys, because as much fun as it is to sit down here and stream and interact and have fun with games all day, there's a lot of behind the scenes boring ass fucking work that needs to go into it as well. That's not very fun. And, you know, it's kind of become integrated, a part of my routine, a part of my life to do that shit. But it's not all fun and games.
It's not all fun and games.
I wish it could be just, I sit down, I make money, I walk away. It's not like that. There's a lot of shit just behind the scenes of the stuff that I need to work on that is not so fun. But that goes with any job, you know. Any job, you have all that kind of stuff, especially being self-employed. The fact that I just got my letter the other day. So I'm self-employed. That means that I have to get health insurance independently. I don't have like health insurance through a company that gives it to me. I have to find my own health insurance every single year. And every single year, whatever health plan I had either isn't offered again, or the price of it dramatically goes up. For example, I just received a letter in the mail. Oh, your current health insurance plan that you had for 2018 will be increasing by $60 a month price tag in the year of 2019. So if you want to keep it, great. But if not, as of November 1st, you got to log into this online marketplace and you got to find a new plan and yada, yada. It's all just pain in the ass. You know, if I had a 9-to-5 office job with some company, all that's done automatically, taken care of for you. And, you know, it's just one of the many, many hassles of having your own business. All the work that I put into this entity, it's not a business. At the same time, being able to make my own schedule, being able to adjust things on the fly, being my own boss, these are all major positives of, you know, having my own business. So it's a trade-off. There's positives and there's negatives. I'm certainly not going to sit here and go into an hour-long discussion about all of it. But just know that it's not just all fun and games. It's not just, oh, I run to the stream, sit down, play a game, walk away, and the rest of my day is a party. Very much not so. There are things behind the scenes I have to do on a daily basis here. And, of course, you know, things just being self-employed that are kind of a hassle. Okay?
And Dwayne Johnson tipped me $1 and says, why do you think your detractors hate you? Oh, you'd have to ask them. Because I get the feeling that all these people who do this kind of shit, you're going to get many, many different answers. Some people would say that they have a particular grudge against me for some silly thing that happened over the years. One particular thing I said or did. One particular way I played a game. One way that I rubbed someone the wrong way. And these people are so obsessive, they'll just never let it go. There's some people who still hate me for things I did 10 years ago. That's not even exaggeration. There are some people who will still bring shit up from 8 to 10 years ago and act like it just happened yesterday and still hold a grudge against me for that. As if people cannot grow or mature or change over the years, right? And then there's people who just ride a bandwagon. Oh, if everyone hates Phil, I'll hate Phil too. It'll make me be a part of some community. I'll actually feel like I'm a part of something bigger, and it's fun to make fun of someone. When in reality, it's pretty toxic and gross, and if these people had things positive to do in their lives, they probably wouldn't be doing this kind of shit. But in reality, when you really boils down to it, most people don't have legitimate gripes against me anymore. I would definitely say in the past they did. There were things that I said and did in the past that were pretty, you know, just irresponsible, let's say it that way. You know, the grudges that I had over the years against things like Minecraft and stuff like that, people would be pissed off at me with good reason. But over the years, like I said, I've definitely matured and changed as a person, and now I've learned to be a lot more open-minded when it comes to this kind of stuff. And I don't really say or do ridiculously stupid shit anymore like I used to. So most of the stuff that people hate me for in the modern era doesn't even apply anymore, you know? And then you would say, well, you know, why do people make fun of Phil's girlfriend? I have no idea. You tell me, because she's never done a damned negative thing to anyone. So, you know, you know what I mean? Like, they're doing it just to be malicious because they think that it'll have some kind of an effect. In reality, it doesn't anymore. Like, in true reality, as you guys have seen, everything that these people try to do to me doesn't really do shit anymore. So, they're just wasting their own time. But, you know, it is what it is. When your whole life is a waste of time, I guess you just continue on with that pattern. You know what I mean? I'm not going anywhere. You know, I'm not going anywhere. I've been here for 10 years. I'm going to continue on. And nothing that they say or do is going to stop that anymore. Oh, my nose. Sorry, my nose is kind of congested today.
I am not the